we stepped in it. And it transported us to... Hi there, welcome to Adventures with Old Jon. In today's journey, we're delving into the mysterious world of Nightingale. First things first, Puck is trying to talk to me because I built a building and maybe because I killed an animal at some point. But before we talk to Puck, let's do the map thing and show you guys where we kind of ended up. So I mentioned that we were going to build into the middle here, and I walked around in the middle, and it was not that it was difficult to get to places, but it was just the materials in that area were pretty sparse. Lots of wood, but not a lot of rocks or minerals or anything like that. So I decided to go over here to where I thought was a mountain, and sure enough, it was a hill. And you can see a lot from up here as far as like visibility goes. There's just, in that area, there's a lot of, I put plant because there's berries and stuff down there, and ore. We did a little bit of exploring just to get some materials going. But as of right now, I have not actually done any of the like infestations and stuff in the area. And so we just kind of, you know, did a little bit of exploring in the area just to get the materials necessary. A few things that kind of came up. I did have that recruit Bess. I realized that if you give your recruit an axe or a tool of some sort, then they can be set to work in a particular area and chop down trees and stuff, but your player character is going to do things just like 10 times faster than any recruit. So, well, it's probably going to be useful if I can ever recruit more than one at a time. At this point, setting her to do stuff in single player isn't really practical because, I mean, I guess if you were on like a live server, you could set it to do stuff while you were gone. And so, like, while you're logged out, it's, you know, like harvesting wood or whatever. But that doesn't really work in single player because the game has to be active in order for you to, you know, see them working. It also, I haven't figured out whether or not they work well in, you know, like in or out of render range. Because I would set her to do things like, you know, harvest wood or harvest stone. And she'd go out into the forest, but then never come back. And I don't know if that's like a render range related thing. But then when I found her, she had no materials on her, and there were plenty of stones and plenty of rocks, or, you know, plenty of trees around. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch with single player, or if that's just a thing that has to do with like render range, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. So anyways, the thing that I found is most useful for her is when she's loaded up with an axe or, you know, some other weapon and is actually there to kind of help as an explorer, because she'll pick you up if you get knocked down, and you just gotta keep her alive. Now, anyways, that's enough exposition on how things are working. The basics on the building are set up here, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to Puck to continue the story.
Your tenacity overrules the gusts of fate, and this fay you have pleased. With shelter overhead and tool in hand, you've proven yourself ready. Now attend me. Built over the heart of this realm lies a site of power. Long ago, it was named and sealed by your kind, but longer still, it housed the knowledge of the Empyrean network. What awaits is no simple task. A monument of such magic attracts the weak like flies to sweetest honey. And the realm's heart has ways of making lambs into lions. Take these elixirs, seek the site of power, and overcome whatever guardians await within. Then thou shalt obtain the final key to lands unknown.
So that's I think a side quest, I believe. Might be a primary, but I think it's a side quest. And you'll note that other than building construction as far as the abeyance side quests, I have not completed anything else. So I still have to do the Fey ruins and stuff in the game. All right. So let's give you the grand tour. As you can see, the choice that I made was all stone and I went with the barred windows because I don't have the glass windows unlocked yet. But this is kind of the basement anyways, so going up, heading in. The doors do not auto shut behind you, so go ahead and shut them behind you. To the right, where we started this today, is it's a stairwell to nothing. That'll eventually go to the first floor. And then in the back corner, underneath the stairs, is my little Harry Potter sleeping spot here. Sorry about the camera's kind of in and out a little bit there. Not sure how to make the camera a little bit closer to the guy. That's probably something I can work on later. This is a big open space. I think, based on what I've seen in the progression, that there's going to be a lot of things to build. But we've built all of the basics, and the tier 1 basics are as follows. You have a simple textile station. The simple textile station can make twine and wick. I'm sure it'll be able to do other things in the future, but that's what it can do now. And I put a basket next to each one of these, just to kind of put what it makes into that basket. Next to that, I put a crude coat rack. It doesn't craft anything, but it gives bonuses to things crafted. So that's kind of they use decor as a way to bonus up your crafting skill. And like I mentioned at the very beginning of session 0, the character doesn't really level. Like, they don't get better at making stuff. You have to craft bonus objects to essentially add +1s to your crafting or to your materials, or to the objects, or the clothing or whatever. Same is true with a training dummy. I mean, technically you can get your stats and do some damage to the training dummy to see what it does. I think it's actually backwards here, so whoops. Anyways, and then the hunter's trophy. Any of these things that you see that are just kind of decor, that's what they're doing. They're bonusing out whatever's near them. This is a simple tanning station. That's where you can make animal fiber, chitinous bone, chitinous hide, felt, leather straps. By the way, if you hear me pronouncing it chitinous, that is, I believe, the correct terminology. If you want to correct me in the comments and tell me how to pronounce that, it might be chitinous, but it just doesn't sound right to me, so chitinous. And those are for different materials that you need for stuff. Again, the basket here has like the hide and stuff in it, which the thing about the baskets, which I'm very grateful to the developers for, is that you can add the ability to craft directly from them, so you don't have to put them into your inventory and then put them into the crafting booth. And that's good, because then you can make a whole bunch of stuff all at once without having to carry it around. I currently have it unlocked for survivors. There are no other survivors though, so I don't know if this is going to affect whether or not the NPCs can access that detail, but anyways, so there's that. And then there's the sewing bench. A couple of these things. Oh, breeches are unlocked. Let's see how many of these we can make. Just like one. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this. This is actually a good example. I'll do the breeches in just a bit. But anyway, so you can make stuff there. Boots, breeches, coat, gloves, head wrap, weathered hat, pack, and shirt. I don't know if that steps up when you get to the next generation of items, or if you have to build a different bench for that. So this is just, for now, think of these as like the primitive items. My character, by the way, right now, Old Jon, is wearing a simple head wrap. So these basic items. But what else has he got on? I think he might have simple gloves on, boots, and a coat, I believe. Okay. Anyway, so that's those components. And I'm going to go ahead and take these. I'm going to destroy these because I know I can. Oops. I guess we can't do it from this menu. Let's do it from here. Hang on. So I'm taking off my pants, and there's underlings. You're never going to see a character naked in this game, which I'm also grateful for. Great for making content. But we're going to extract 10 essence from my pants. Done. Cool. So now we're a pantsless society. But yeah, okay, so you can see that I'm wearing a head wrap. The head wrap has some bonuses on it. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Simple coat, etc., etc. So these are all the basics. Now, when we just talked to Puck, he gave us something. I think he gave us an essence or something like that. We'll talk about that in just a second, what that does. So, the masonry bench over here You can make a handful of things if you unlock them all, but you're going to want to get to the point where you can make charms and stuff. Anyway, stone powder allows you to create some of these components. You do have to unlock the kind of the blueprint for them, but these are all options. We'll talk about how that works in just a bit. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take that stone powder I think was created. Yep. Stick it in with the rest of the stone related stuff. They don't, by the way, have to be that close, but they do have to be, like the baskets for auto retrieval have to be within, I think it's like 4 foundation spaces. So I think that's the distance. So I'm basically right now expanding the workshop area in such a way as to make the distances between objects such that if I put something in one basket because I can't remember where it goes, it'll still be accessible from other stations. All right, so currently we're going to go ahead and look at the simple enchanter's focus. I have unlocked as much as I could here, but the ability to make a handful of things. I'll discuss what this all does in just a second, but as soon as you have tier 1 essence and have unlocked some stuff, these pop up within the enchanter's focus, and we're going to go ahead and use some of those in just a bit. Ooh. Of course, you can make your own cards if you have ink, so we'll discuss that in a second as well. And over here we have the cooking station, which you saw in action on session 0, but in case you missed it, you add fuel down at the bottom, which in this instance would be, I don't have any raw wood, so let's use some sticks. Maxing out at 25 per slot, so you could add another 25, I guess, maybe. No, okay, so 25 per slot, and you could add other materials in here. And then the tier 1, even though I don't have any of the berries and stuff on me, they are in one of these baskets. So you could make like an injury salve. Looks like we have enough to make one. Let's go ahead and put that in the list here. And your fire will automatically start up if you hit craft, so just keep that in mind. It won't go out on its own. Wasna is going to require raw berries and meat, which we do actually have some of because we went out and did a little bit of hunting, but I'll talk about that in a bit. This is a scenario in which this does generate the maximum health and stuff. This is a good food, but you need to make multiple kinds of food in order to maximize your stat bonuses. So we're going to go ahead and make just a ton of this right now because I'm going to have the ability to make a lot of other things in the future. I don't think we're going to have a ton of this now that we've used. We're just going to kind of crank out the option here so it's making everything while we're out doing other stuff. Alright, cool. So that's all we can make for right now because I don't have any grilled fish and I don't have any cooked meat already, or salt rather. So we're going to go ahead and let that just do its thing. And it'll cook. It's not like in other games where you have to come back and get it before it burns or whatever. This will just cook and then it'll generate in the pot and it'll say pick up if you're, if it's done. Like collect items there, hold for more options. So, by the way, on the wall here, we've got a few trophies that are yet to be completed because I don't have any raw fish yet. But in theory, if you... let's see here. I'll pull up the... I'll show it to you later, but anyways, each one of these trophies would theoretically increase the potential of the cooking station. And I'm not sure exactly how that does work, but each one of these little things that you see tucked around it are there to bonus out the components that are being made at the cooking station. This is, by the way, where all the materials are coming from that the cooking station is pulling. I usually will put like completed foods in here as well. Looks like they stack out at 11 maybe as a per thing. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave that in there for now. And then this is the alchemical boiler. Now I have it currently producing glass jars or water bottles, which it looks like it's kind of frozen on. It's possible that I logged out before I got a chance to complete. Oh, it needs fuel. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to click add fuel, and like before, putting sticks in the fire should do enough to get it going. So it needs fuel to melt the glass, I guess, and make bottles. Water bottles are a one and done scenario from what I understand. But yeah, okay, so what do we need here? Tier 1 essence, bones, and glass. Sure. Got quite a bit of those. Let's go ahead and full stack that. And we'll let that craft up some healing potions while we're moving around. Again, this is kind of a... I'm not sure if this is the best place to put this stuff, but I keep collecting it, so we're going to stick it in that bin until I know where to put it. By the way, water bottles are you drink it and it seems the bottle itself just disappears. But it is for water, so keep that in mind. Alright, I've put a few things on top of the simple mortar station that directly impact it, but simple mortar station is next on the list. And that is where you can make flour and millet and ink and gunpowder and a whole bunch of other stuff. So even though it does have food related items, I'm keeping it over by the workbench because I'm going to use it for gunpowder and pigment far more often. As far as seed goes, I do have a plant here, but I have not I haven't set up a route for getting water to it yet. So I'm not sure the best method to do that yet, but anyways, so there's a plant. I'm assuming it can make berries, but it might not be the best place to have a plant pot. I just put it there because I wasn't sure what to do with it. All those hinges we collected are still here. We got some sticks and some other things. These are kind of the raw materials listing. Should probably put the stone over with the stone and make room over in this end, but anyhow, so this is all here. Crafting more items on the work table. I mentioned at the very beginning of session 0 that you really wanted to make a slingshot or sling bow, and that is because you have the ability relatively quickly to make explosive marbles. This is your tier 1 ranged item, and unlike just a bow and arrow scenario, this will also give you AoE effects. So basically, if you don't hit something directly, it'll get hurt too, just a little bit. So this is a good, you're not a very good shot kind of thing. Think of it as small grenades. And so I'm not going to make any more right now because I made a ton of them, and I'll keep the materials for something else. But that is, we'll show you that in action in a second. Lumber, paper, and poles. And the poles are used for materials and for items like the wheel you see in the background there, but I'm sure there's other purposes for them too. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. By the way, if you have a basket with stuff already in it, you can just hit equivalent, and the things that are the exact same type of thing as in the basket will go from your inventory to the basket, and I'm very grateful for that little trick. All this stuff over here is just again, they're like bonusing objects, but the one in the corner is the smelter. Now the smelter is where you make glass out of gems, which, as far as I can tell so far, all items that are crystals are classified as gems. I don't think we have any more. Maybe you do. Raw gem, amber. So yeah, gem or crystal or anything like that is all, it's all a gem. So we'll just go ahead and run that. And then there's shafts. Again, I'm not 100% sure what that's used for yet. Nothing is called for it, and wire. And I just unlocked everything. So context was there. Adding fuel again. Everything's going to ask for adding fuel. Yeah. Not sure what the, benefit is to having Bess running around, but it's possible that if I gave her something other than that watering can, that she could do that. So let's take a look here. Let's unequip the watering can. Just like keep that, she's got that in there. I'm going to take it because I want to see if I can use it for that plant pot thing. But I've given her an axe, umbrella, pickaxe, and basic knife. We need to give her some, better gear. Super duper. But anyhow, they don't seem to automatically, equip their own goods. Although it appears the simple wood axe might be the thing that's equipped. I'm not really sure. Actually, no, it's just selected. So I'm going to go ahead and state, I don't know how best to make Bess function, essentially. So if anybody has in the comments ways to make that work, I might figure it out later on, but for now I don't know. I have given her the same gear essentially that I'm wearing, boots, coat, hat. because that is all I knew how to make and all the materials we had at the time. We have a lot more materials now, I believe, so... Or maybe we don't, I don't remember. I used hide for a lot of things. Okay, so anyways, let's tuck away those materials that I just pulled out. And what did we have? Ingots, I think it was. This goes elsewhere, and glass can go there, that's fine too. I'm trying to think where I put the millet and stuff for cooking. I think it's here. Oop. So different type of stuff. Okay, well, you know, I'll figure things out as they go along. We did get some potions from Puck, so let's go ahead and get prepped here for this run, and I'll show you some of the construction items, or the way they work. So we've got boots, we've got gloves, we've got head wrap, and I think, actually, you know what, let me make sure what I've got hanging on here. Yeah, so shirt, coat, anything that says prey, were basically the basics here. I think you can make them out of other things, but I'm not sure how that affects it, so we're gonna have to play with that idea. But for now, the only thing we're missing are the pants. So let's go ahead and make pants. Or breeches, I suppose. Looks like we have enough to make one set. Can we make another? Do we have enough? No, we don't have the plant fiber, so we're gonna run out and grab plant fiber in just a second. But it automatically generated and then put on those pants. If you already have a pair of pants on, that'll be something that just goes in your inventory. I'm gonna go grab some more plant fiber, and we should have some just down the hill here. Most of this stuff seems to regenerate over time. Though again, because I'm in single player, that regeneration phase is a little bit longer, since the game is effectively paused or stopped when you are not playing. So let's go grab some of these fibers and stuff. And... oh, that's good to see. Cool. So like, even appears the blessings that are being given to these statues seem to be regenerating, which is kind of nice. That means it's kind of a freebie for food every once in a while. Okay, so that should be enough, I think. An axe. Yeah, we're gonna hunt a whole bunch today too, just to kind of show you that mechanic. By the way, the reason I chose this location, I think I mentioned at the beginning, was its visibility factor. So like from here, I can see the starting point way over there that we started with, but I can also see all the way over to the other side. There's something in the sky there, which is hard to see from this angle, but yeah, I can also see this thing, which I believe to be the Empyrean network abeyance side of power. Yeah, so that's, I basically positioned the house close to that goal, that storyline goal, and we anyways, so we're gonna come back in here. Bess, you're about to get some pants. Do we have enough for breeches? Yes, we do now. Cool. Cool, so now what we've got in inventory is, that's going to be for Bess, but we're not going to give it to her right away because I've got a different option here. So one of the things I showed you earlier was the Enchanter's Focus, and you have a handful of these items that you can make out of essences. Now what these are your bonusing options, things to add to your clothing or to your items. I don't know of a good equivalent of this except maybe like a Final Fantasy, I don't know if they're called mana or whatever they were. Basically those little objects that you could add to your sword to make it stronger, do different things. Kind of feels like that a little bit. So anyways, these infusions. And since this is going to be for my pants first and then for Bess's, I'm actually going to give it to Bess's first because... or you know what? Yeah. I would like it to be injury resistance, I believe. Actually, no, hang on a second. Let's see, what do we have? Stamina doesn't really matter. She's an NPC. Melee damage is kind of an object. Yeah. Anything that says Maleficium, I believe, is magic related. Weight limit and speed. Speed's okay, but they can they'll basically just like transport in if they're too far away. So I think injury resistance is probably going to be the best thing. Okay, so anyways, it takes 10 essence to create this, and the when applied to equipment, the infusion provides increased injury resistance. And in this case, it's 2.5%. It's pretty low, but you know, this is beginning. So I don't think we can make multiples, but we can't like up this percentage without using a different tier essence. But 2.5 is better than 0, so here we go. And it takes a couple of seconds here. And I'm gonna yeah, we're gonna just do one and then I'll come back to my own. Alright, so in this instance, then we get to just go into our inventory, and you've got this injury resistance infusion. You can right click on it and click apply, and then it shows you the objects you have in your inventory, and the ones that are marked with a blue dot are the ones you're wearing. So we're going to go ahead and add this to this one. So you click the object you want to add it to, click empty slot, and apply the infusion. Awesome. So now this here, you can see that I think it was the injury resistance there listed at the bottom says 2.5%. So that's what we just did to that pair of pants. So let's head over to Bess real quick here, and chat and manage equipment, and give Bess some pants. Then you do have to equip them. And so now Bess is only missing an outer coat, which I think we have an outer coat. They don't have a pack. That's what they could use as a pack. Yeah, so they have an outer coat. They don't have a pack. And I think I've already added infusions to all things. Oh, they don't have a shirt either. The barrister shirt is like the generic shirt. So I'm going to transfer that to me. We're going to actually destroy that in just a second. I'm trying to see what they've got as like objects. Let's see if we have enough materials to make another shirt. Shirt. Yep, here we go. Okay, so autofill shirt. Cool. Now we're gonna go trying to think from an essence perspective. Oops. Did I grab that? I think I grabbed it. Okay. From an essence perspective, what kind of thing we want to do to that? So let's go with, I guess, maybe just stack it. I don't know. Yeah, let's stack it. I'm not sure whether that's the best option or not, but we're just gonna make a shirt that has the same thing, or basically an armoring option here. Kind of going through that process again. Right click, apply. This is the shirt I'm wearing, so this is the shirt for her. Apply infusion. And now you can see that shirt has injury resistance at the bottom. Bess, we're going to talk to Bess, manage equipment, give her the simple prey shirt here, and equip. And now the only thing she's missing is a backpack, which would add to her carrying capacity. So we're going to want to do that. If we have enough material for it. We don't. What are we missing? Leather. Hard leather. Okay, so hang on. To make leather, you go to this simple tanning station. Pop leather in there. All we needed was one, I think, so we're going to go ahead and do that. That comes from your hide. And then we're going to make a simple pack. The simple pack can also have a infusion added to it. So as you can kind of see, this is a lot of running around while you're figuring things out at the beginning. Let's see here. Do we have anything that's talking about carrying capacity? Can conveyance infusion. So I think that's what this is. When applied to equipment... Nope, it's range. Hang on. Stamina. Maximum health. What's this? This is for the equipment to last longer, so you might want to put that on like a gun or something. Furtive is to be stealthy. Hubris. Health regeneration. Okay. Hiberian. That's fire resistance. Ingenuity, lustrate. Poison resistance. Malice. Against melee. Okay. Could have swore there was... Ah, there it is. Right near the bottom. So, we're going to go ahead and infuse this with the ability to... It's called a Sylphic Infusion. This is weight limit related. And since the pack adds 50 capacity weight to the character anyways, this is just increasing that percentage. So, again, we're going to hop on this and apply it to the pack that I'm not wearing. Okay. And now within the context of the packs, we should see, yeah, 60. Oh, so added 10 to it. Awesome. So now instead of 50, you have an extra 60. Actually, what do I have on mine? I don't know if I have anything like that on mine. So this maximum weight 60. I think I put health regeneration on mine. That's what it was. Yeah. So carrying capacity, we're gonna give to Bess. I'm sure there's probably a better, you know, like strategy to that too, but we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about these strategies right now. Let's equip. Now she's totally loaded out. I don't remember if I put infusions on everything, but you know, it's probably likely if there's an extra percentage at the bottom that it's something you infused. Yeah, it looks like I've infused everything there. So she's fully loaded and ready to rock. She does not have... No, she's got everything. Awesome. So if I need her to come along, I can. I might make a... you know, she's got an axe, so actually... Just making sure everything's in decent condition. I don't care too much about the knife, but these are in condition. Good. Alright, cool. So she's doing alright. My guy, though, was he missing a shirt, I think? No, looks he's got a little bit of everything. Oh, this was the extra shirt. We can just can extract that. That's fine. We don't need that anymore. By the way, these little baubles, these charms, it was a little weird for me to... I couldn't... Let's apply. What am I applying this to? Applying it to an object? I guess I didn't... Hang on a second. I thought by just carrying them around it helped. Not really sure how those charms work. I thought it was just by carrying them around you got bonus stats. I don't know. Anyways. Alright, cool. So for now, I'm running out of food, so let's grab some food and let's pull straight from the oven, as it were. And let's go ahead and open this up. This is a lot of food that we just made as we were kind of wandering around doing things. Pull it all in there. Let's see what else do we have. Some water bottle. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do roasted deer meat. And we're going to go ahead and pull 2. That's fine. We'll go ahead and go with water. We're going to go with... tells you what it was made out of. That's funny. I don't know if that affects anything. Oh, it does. Maximum health, stamina, regeneration, mitigation, duration. So anything that's a predator apparently has more value to it. That's interesting. I didn't kind of realize that. So I guess that's a reason to go out and attack the hard things. And yeah, let's pull that in then too. Okay, so the way this works is you're running out of food, running out of health. You can see my health bar is at 9 right now because I'm super low on food. So you go to food, you can put it in your health bar, like our hot bar rather. So let's just, you know, pull that up. That's Q again. And we've got a lot of different things to do here, but we're going to go ahead and consume one of these. And you can see my general health went up as far as the potential top stat. And lower left-hand corner is an indicator for 30 minutes on that. We're going to go ahead and do this one. 38 minutes. The general health bar went up again. And then we're doing this one. And now the general health bar is going up even further. And the food bar should fill up to a certain percentage. We don't have like super advanced foods yet, but you know, that gives us a good point of reference. If you rest at this point, you reset all of your food. So make sure you rest before you eat anything. Cool. Let's go ahead and repair all. Everything's set up, and I want to just point out that I have created 277 explosive marbles, and that my character is rocking a simple sling bow. And in that instance, and the reason I really want that, is because we're going to run a kind of an adventuring day. So she's going to be an axe right now. I don't have anything better I can really hand her. If I give her a sling bow, she still kind of goes right up to the bad guys and gets mobbed really quickly. So they can be a ranged character, but they will not just stay back when ranged. They'll move right up on the bad guys. So it's better to give them a melee option and just be prepared for that. I don't. Hang on just a second. Let's pull down. Let's pull down a couple of these real quick. And we're going to give those to Bess, I think. This is something that works. I haven't really gotten to play with it too much, but let's give her a handful of those. And if I remember correctly, this allows... Behavior allows them to use potions. Yeah, so you do want them to be allowed to revive you, especially in single player. Attack is kind of up to you, whether you want them to hang back and just be the person who revives you, or whether you need them to act as like a distraction. Other than that, I've got everything still turned on. I haven't seen her actually doing anything to refuel my structures, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So now she's set and ready to rock, and I'm going to go ahead and stick the health potion back into the fast access, you know, the radial access there. So it shows up right here. Okay. Also, if you note that Q is default to whatever's in your top, or I believe, let's just take a look. Oops. Take a look. Anything that's in this bar is your quick quick key, so you can just tap Q and that'll be what generates or what uses or what you use. So anyways, moving on. Oh, did I tell her to follow me? I can't remember. No, I didn't. Okay. So she's going to follow me. By the way, where it says empty there in the middle of the screen, that is the sling bow. You can refill it, I believe, by hitting R, like reload, or just by clicking the mouse key if it's on empty. Getting Bess out. You don't technically need to lock the door behind you, but I guess if you're in a, you know, multiplayer map, you probably should. All right, so we need to go get some more hide. Now, here's the thing. There is a bonus to capping an animal while it's unaware, and you do have some AoE, so I'm going to go ahead and hit these because they respawn there quite a bit. I didn't hit them directly, that was just all AoE. Oops. They're pretty furtive, as it were. And I'm really not very good with it in third person, so... Ah. There we go. They are confusing, so... Ugh. Had I hit one, like, directly at the very beginning there, there would have been... There we go. We got one. So, the sling bow, and you do have a bow and arrows option. I haven't messed with it yet because I don't find it necessary, but I'm sure it'll be helpful at some point. The sling bow is... it's got an arch to it, so kind of like that. Gotta aim a little high. Anyways, get used to it after a while. So, just like the beginning, you're basically just harvesting the round stones. It's the only ones that are actually breakable. And if you're the type of person who really enjoys the, you know, going out and mining things in your game, and like just the harvesting aspect, survival games are very much full of that. That said, that's not quite like Minecraft where you can just break anything you want. That said, there are a lot of like different materials and stuff, which we'll come to as a reference point soon. Ingots and stuff are made by that. Right. Speak with Bess, manage equipment, transfer all of this stuff over to her. And we could continue at this point, but I think for the context of just, you know, getting out there doing something, you're going to want to hit M, travel to Respite, that's your house. And this is where I had the old one, so I think I'm going to make sure I get this done. Bess should show up here. There she is. They just transport in, so it's a good kind of mechanism. Unfortunately, you can't drag materials direct from your recruit, although theoretically they'll add them on their own if you selected that, but we're just gonna get this done. Guidebook, magical structures, and we want to put that right here. We need some wood, so let's go grab some wood really quick. I think we're rocking our build demo here. Yeah, these are all fine. Don't need that much wood for it, so let's just take down a smaller tree. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize if you pull out your... Oh, she's got her axe out already because that was what I equipped her with. By the way, you can take out all of the stumps on your property, but it takes like 5 or 6 swings, and I just haven't bothered yet. Okay, cool. So, this is your respite. We're going to rename this as the Manor. Okay. And now, that's your option. You'll spawn back into it. In fact, I think, just as demo, yeah, you come back in, like, either on the right or left a bit. Either way. Close. I'm on the porch, as it were. Back porch. Okay, so... Oh, I got those rocks. Well, we can always get more. Let's extract them. So the goal of right now is to go out there and do some hunting and exploration. And see how that goes. So being able to just fast travel back to your home at any given point makes this a little bit less tedious. But we're going to go ahead and run down here and see any of these points of interest that pop up, what they are. It's a dude. Okay. I must have picked something up here before. It wasn't very important, but it looks cool. All these deer, I'll get to them, but they are just, I'm sure there's a fast way to get deer, but right now I'm not too concerned with it because I see spiders. Now, if you've got arachnophobia, might be a good time to just listen rather than watch. But Bess and we're going to take out these spiders. They're taking out the deer anyways, so good to note. Alright, now spiders, as you might imagine, need to be squashed. They will poison you though, so beware. Put your blocking up. Alright. And if you can hit them, you can smash them. You can get them pretty good. There we go. Ooh, taking some damages because I got poisoned. Kept walking up. Taking some damages. Bess, get it. Oh, good job. And you took out a tree at the same time and almost killed me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull the materials from those guys. They don't generate hide, they generate chitin. And I don't have a thing unlocked for utilizing it yet, I don't think, but what to the point? I thought they took out a deer. Well, maybe they didn't. Awesome. Okay. So going back to the explosive gun. There's an interesting design thing going on here. And a statue behind it. But, let's keep going, guys. Grab a few of these along the way. Why? I don't know. Looking for berries. And when we see that food run out, I'm going to go ahead and use that as an indicator to wrap up. Here we go. Let's get this. Oh, I didn't get a very good shot on that. Alright. Oops, here's some more. Let's see if we can get them from here. Oh, just the AoE effect. Yeah, not very much. Okay. Well, let's go check out the big building in the distance. That's where Puck told us to go. So that's where we're gonna go. Alright, come on. Let's go look. That exploding. What we have here, we've got some red splashing. That looks dubious. And okay. To what I think. Oh, here. Spider. They killed something. Hang on, Bess, we gotta check this out. Get your umbrella ready. We're gonna go jumping off the cliff. Jumping. Hold down. I just held the space bar there at the end. But it appears the spider is doing our work for us. Oops. Let's get the get this spider. But realistically, the spider is doing a good job of killing these animals that we need for hide. Excellent. So, essentially, that was an accident, I think, but Bess just dropped the tree on the spider. I go ahead and take out the animal that the spider took out. Just kind of like a weird fey deer. I don't think there was anything else down here. Okay. Alright, let's go back up to the bridge. Oh, nowhere. I got poisoned by another spider. Got him for 120 hit points there. Bess, get him. Oh, that's hard. Gotta take a healing salve so I don't die immediately. That is why you want to have a helper at the beginning. Now, whether they become a pain later on, I don't know, but as of right now, I am super grateful that they are in the game. So, rock and roll, heading out. Still have a few more minutes. Looks like we're about halfway through that food. So let's go check this out. By the way, when your food is up, you can run for miles. Ooh, what do we have? Oh, I see. Okay, so you gotta kind of run up here and jump off and hope your umbrella takes you all the way over there. Okay. Well, I haven't done the Trials of Valor, the side quest yet, but we're gonna go ahead and do this just because it's close to the manor. Did I make it? I did not. I did not make it. I am not close enough to make that jump. Can I jump from here, maybe? Some impressive stonework. Oh, no. Oh, no. The other side of the ocean now. Wait a minute. Do I have climbing picks or anything? I don't think I do. This looks like you're supposed to be able to climb this. Like they've designed it expressly to make this climbable, but... Second, there's got to be a way to do this. We'll climb up to this thing. Double-clicking your jump key climbs. Oh, there we go. All right. Excellent. Let's put away that umbrella. So we're approaching this, I don't know if I'd call it a pyramidal shape, but definitely this impressive triangular shape building. There are some wooden structures on the outside, which make it look kind of like an excavation, of a human excavation. I'm gonna climb around underneath here and see if there's anything special. Something was just added to the codex that said Bastille of Intellect. So we're going to crack open the codex and take a look and see what that is. I believe that's in the guidebook, maybe? No. Yes. Codex, guidebook, Bastille of Insight. Is that where we are? Bastille of Insight reads, a hope echo is locked within a Fey structure nearby. Activate all hidden glyphs in the area to receive a reward. Bastille of Intellect is listed as a hope echo is locked within a Fey structure nearby. Fey pylons in the area pulse in sequence, memorize, and repeat the sequence for a reward. So I think we're at Intellect right now. We're going to have to read some of these, I think. But I don't see any pulsing structures. But let's see if there's any glyphs around. Not sure what a glyph is exactly in this context. I don't want to... I have no idea if these characters can swim, but I imagine in this clothing the answer is probably no. Let's keep the abeyance side of power. Quest updated. Find the heart of the abeyance. I don't know what this technology blocky looking thing. It doesn't... Hey Bess, you want to walk through this? Oh man, this is gonna hurt, I think. Oh. Didn't hurt at all. Well, that was unnecessarily scary. Alright, what do we have here? Hey, Bess, you just transported in. That was kind of sweet. Alright, we got a little box in the corner. It looks like a flower petal base thing. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I might want to break that later. We've got an object here to collect. Maybe these are treasures of some sort. Ooh, there's a skull. Doesn't seem to be interactable. Ooh, Etherian glass. Another Etherian glass. Not sure how that works, but... Ooh, got some sprites. Moving pretty quick. Again, these things, I don't know if they're breakable. Let's give them a go. Oh yeah, breakable. What do they turn into? Gunpowder. So they might be explosive barrels. Let's break them. That one had coal and tin and gunpowder. What is this? This is some sort of collector. Temple has, it's probably best to be considered a temple, right? Has two statues on either side with some blue flames and a little rudimentary looking characters. There's a altar in the middle with some blue lights on it and some blue gems. Lots of sparkly sounds. There are some red indicators glowing on either end of the temple, or that looks like there's just three. So like one is, what does this look like here? So there's some things that are, I'm guessing this is an unlock pattern. So like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look around, I guess. Dude here, skeleton, still sitting upright somehow. Not breakable. Got a gate that appears to be technology of some sort, or at least magical technology. It is full of treasure. Got it. So that's your prize for opening the doors, I guess. Got a couple things in here. Some candles. More exploding barrels. Ooh, what do they have? Ice. Different kinds of magical revolver cartridges. That's fancy. There's a lot of gunpowder in here. We're gonna run out of space soon, but that's why I made sure Bess was able to carry some stuff. So come on over here, especially Bess. Let's talk real quick. So I think for context here, we're just gonna give Bess anything that's heavy, and that's gonna be gunpowder related. And we were cracking on with that kite in there. I don't need the stone, but let's give her anything that has to do with revolver cartridges. Any of the stuff I really think we're gonna want later on. The high value items for me. Oh, she's limited on space. Well, I suppose for now, let's pull out the hole and give her the cartridges. I've not seen cartridges before, so that's worth noting. And I'm just going to go ahead and extract from all of these generic items here, just for weight-related purposes. I'll lose time doing that, so let's keep moving. I think we cleared this side. Clearly some puzzles to be unlocked here. Figure that out in a bit. Let's see if there's anything I can do in here. Oh, here's a glyph. Okay. So this glyph is like a flag at the top, a slash, a double slash, and it looks like a key, a slash there in the middle. Hit examine, and it goes blue. Oh, and there's a breakable wall. Wait a minute, let's use a different tool for that. Alright, sweet. I don't need that stone. Alright. So again, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 5. Top flag, slash, 2, 3. 5, top flag, 2, 3. Does that change? Ah, it shows up down here. So I guess you don't have to like transfer it around. You just have to find them and unlock them. Okay, that's an exploration related thing. That's fine. That's cool. Oh, scared me for a second there. Oh, that's a slightly impressive looking door frame. Look and see if I can see any of those red glowy things around here. I don't see any on this side, so they must be down below. Nothing, nothing. Oh, there's one in the distance. And there's a breakable wall here. Ooh, and there's a weird thing. It's a bath of water with which looks like a kind of crazy bird head in it with a blue eye. About that water. Especially since there's a skeleton nearby. But let's test it. Let's see if it's deep or poison or... Nope, it's just water. Let's try to break the statue. Can't. So it's just a bath. It's a weird bath, but it's a bath. Alright, and then there was a breakable wall here, which I totally missed. Ooh. There we go. Couple extra jars. What do we have so far? So both of those are open. We're missing one, it looks like, maybe 2. Okay. Oh, let's look for some more breakable walls because That was all of the spaces I could see. That's not breakable. This wall back here doesn't look breakable, but so we've got a glyph there. Did I go down here? So I thought that was something accessible from the main floor. It is, but still worth looking, I guess. Some sort of random sculpture. Can't break it. Oh, there's a breakable wall. Oh, there's another, let's break this wall. Yeah. There's something moving around out there. Got lots of revolver cartridges. Very cool. I don't have a revolver yet, but very cool. Heard a door swinging wide. There's some stuff to collect here. So the tier 1 essence pile. And it looks like we've unlocked this, but let me just check upstairs before I get down in there. So don't know what that is. Looks like magical technology swirling around and kind of neat looking, makes some noise. Alright, and then down here, we've got this, I imagine that's a trap, but I don't know, it's making fizzing sounds. So let's see if we can break it. Nope. Let's see if we can just jump over it. Gonna be my way of going in. Well, she just walked right through it, so I guess it's nothing. Alright, well, what do we have here? Gunpowder, lumber, basics. Hopefully don't run out of space. If we do, I might have to change packs with Bess. Ooh, what is that? Weak nature seal, sandstone, adds durability. Okay. Some extra stuff we've not seen. A Dragon's Horde card. Play this card to grow the content of encounter reward chests and grant a chance to find rare gems within them while lowering your damage resistance. Ooh. Do I just do that now before opening up any more chests? Nah, for now we're just gonna take it. We're going to destroy all these chests, too. Stuff. Now, you and I both know that's not worth tearing down quite yet. We can always come back to it. It'll be there. Ooh, what is this? This looks like it opens, but it doesn't appear to open. Oh, it's a tomb. We're in someone's tomb. Sorry, dude. What do we have here? Speed infusion, plant fiber, and the charm of invigoration. Nice. Restore stamina after hitting a creature's weak point. Again, I'm not sure if that's a thing that you have to like infuse into an object, or you can just carry around and get that bonus. Wait. This guy clearly thought he was going to the afterlife and going to be needing bullets. Oh. There, see, it did trigger something. What opened the doors up here? Okay. What do we have here? So this is a pentagram with a... well, not a pentagram, I'm sorry. Pentagonal object. It's a 5-sided object. I have just lost my brain. And it's got some blue stuff swirling around in the middle. So let's see if we can activate it or step in it, or we stepped in it. And it transported us to somewhere new. Worrisome. Especially considering how much stuff I have in my pockets. But it is a cave. And there are some... yeah, okay, so this is a big cave with a weird transporter in the middle. It says select destination. Fey Lodestars, the Crossways. Okay. like being... I guess I'm not really that loaded up, but I don't like being this loaded up. Crossways. Alright, we're in a very overgrown... temple, maybe? Short on my food, so... we're gonna have to come to an end here soon. Sound of that. Oh, okay, so way up there you can see there's a red eye. This is something that's been infected. Hey Bess, sure this works. So I really don't want to lose all the stuff we just... Oh, I guess you're not going to lose it. You're just going to spawn back somewhere random. Alright, well, here it is. We're going to go ahead and attack. Those are bad guys no matter what. So let's go ahead and attack that. There we go. Very nice. Bess is on her way out. I know they're not going to hit me because they're long-range shooters. This guy will. So they're better hit with an axe. Getting hit from behind. I got stuck on that door. It's not good. This guy needs to be taken out. He doesn't seem to be damaged by his own party's bombs. Like their AoE doesn't seem to affect him. So we're gonna take a health potion. Oh man, I got hit. I gotta watch out for that AoE effect. Okay. I don't know what happened to Bess, but I'm guessing she's out, so... AoE against AoE, buddy. There we go. Ooh, I missed. Glad I have enough bullets for this. This buddy's bullet. Alright, he's out. Ooh. I wouldn't take him out yet. I know that sounds weird, but again, if you take them out too soon, they respawn more guys. So let's go back down here. Okay, she's still up and running. There are some bad guys still coming out. We're gonna try to see if we can use her as a distraction. Sorry, Bess. There's a new character I didn't see before. Come on, help me up. Help me up. We don't want to be... This is a pretty rough spot. Maybe a little bit too early in the game for me to be out here. Alright, so Bess is taking a lot of the brunt right now of that attack, but we're gonna help her out. Oh, she's doing good. Gosh. I gotta take that thing out before it keeps spawning people back in. Oh, that was a good hit. Alright, cool. That's down. That means we can start taking down bad guys. Oh, shoot. Come on. I hope Bess is in decent shape. She's doing better than I am at this point. Glad I gave her all that gear. I hear more. Don't like that at all. This is a dangerous location. Damn, gone. What's his deal? What's he do? He gets hit in the head is what he does. Glad I made all those injury cells before I came out on this adventuring. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a bomb. I can't get out of here. I'm stuck in the corner. Man. Gosh, this is I'm not doing too hot. Thank you guys. That was weird. Food. Stamina. Think I have a stamina thing? Probably. But it's the food. I'm out of food. Did I keep food in my inventory? I think I did. Yeah. It just sounds terrible. What is that? This is scary. Just bad guy. Thankfully I had extra food, but... Come on, buddy. Take him out. You got this, Old Jon. There's another one. These guys are more like... Let's just stay alive, babe. I just called her babe. Getting back in the swing of things here. Alright, now. Is Bess taking out that thing? Good. Please do. I'm gonna help you out if I can from here. It's not a very good shot. She's stuck over there with him. Wait, did she take it out? She did not. Okay. Oh, he's on my... What are you doing, man? What's that thing on your head about? Is this some zombie with a random jar on its head or something? Here's another guy. Oh my goodness, so many of them. Get it? Yeah, we got it. Awesome. Now we can just take these guys out with them without respawning half of them. If I had that extra food on my person. She's brutal. Energy here. Hang on. Quit swore, yeah. Didn't really seem to do much for my stamina, which is what I think it was supposed to do. Alright. Scary. Let's check out some stuff around here. Some weird sounds. What is this in the middle? It's like a kind of slightly broken looking statue. A person reaching up to something I can't quite see. Hearing all sorts of crazy stuff here, so hang on. That's breakable? I mean, I have no idea if this is gonna... Yeah, it's just turning into stone. That's worthless. Statues breakable? No. There's a lot of stone chairs in here. Stone blocks, stone chairs, stone blocks. Looking at here. Is this where we came through? That's where we came in? Question mark? Yeah. Okay, so starting from here, we came in this direction. We cleared the thing at the top there. I'm gonna hang a right. I have to do this based on like old spelunking rules because I don't understand the layout of this building. It appears to be square. Here's a stairwell. Let's check out the stairwell going up. Hey, there we go. These aren't very heavy because we're getting a lot of them today. Bullets for guns I don't have yet. Hearing, I'm just going to follow the sounds. It's an interesting statue. So the statue appears to be some sort of creature on top of a pedestal and a person reaching up towards them. Interesting. Do not see any more objects over here, so we're going to go ahead and head upstairs. What is this? Glowed when we got close to it, and it's putting off spores. It's like some sort of blue and gray mushroom thing. Dislike it. We're going to sneak up and see if an E option shows up. If not, it's something nasty, so I'm going to push a... I'm going to see if I can blow it up. Bess, don't get too close. Alright. Oops, that I either missed or it's not affected by bullets. It's not affected by bullets. Alright, can you do anything with it? So it does explode, and it said snail. Does it slow you down or something? I'm glad I had enough damage to not be hurt too much by it, but like, okay, so environmental things to be aware of. Kind of run in here trying to see where that sound is coming from. Big statues. A running theme, I suppose. Okay. See. There's another stairwell here. Oh, I see. You have to jump to get to it. Okay. See, okay. Gonna climb up and get that one, though, is the question. Can we mantle this? Can, and we can mantle that. We can activate that. Can I jump activate this? I don't even have to. Well, that's how you unlock it. Yeah. Don't like being on this grate, though. Okay, and it's a sliding door mechanism, I think. Was that what I just saw? Yeah, door opened up at the back. There's more stairs that go up and up. And there's a very decayed head statue, I think, maybe? Statue with a head around it. Mushrooms. To break this, but I just think it's rock. Does this do anything? Yeah, can't climb on it. Well, we can climb on it. Hang on. Not sure if this is... It's not anything. Just decor. Don't see any use of it. So I'm climbing up on the statue to kind of check it out, and it seems to be rather decayed. I don't really know. I can see another chest from up here. When I see a blue dot, what's that blue dot? Can I shoot that? Is that what that's for? Nope. Is that another chest over there? something over there. Let's go check it out. Some paper, basic stuff. We're gonna leave that chest alone for now. I don't have the time to play with it too much. These mushrooms. One came with some food. Nice. Getting pretty full here on stuff. I don't know. Maybe that was all. Maybe that's all there is here. Seems kind of a letdown. We just clear the temple? Is that... Did this thing. We had to come around the back to do it, though. So maybe that was the point. Maybe the point was that you had to figure out how to open the door to make things easy to get out, I suppose. So, alright, well, I guess if that's it, that's it. I mean, not that it was not fun, but... Alright. I see... Oh. How to play Font of Authority. We opened something else up and I didn't see it. And there's more bad guys. There's more bad guys. Bess, get them. Hold on, I pulled up the wrong thing. Man, I'm letting her down. Bess, use your healing potions, Bess, because you're gonna need to heal me. Getting stuck in those doorways in third person is no fun. Alright. Jeez. These zombie creatures are crazy. I do appreciate that they don't seem to be particularly, like, overly aggressive. I mean, I know they're aggressive, but my goodness. It could have been so much worse. Alright, so something's going on here. Some stairwell here. Let's go up the back stairs. See if we can... Oh! That is not fun. What is that? What is that? Do we touch this? Oh, we gotta... Just to refresh it by standing on it. Okay. Okay. So that one's blue. So this is kind of like a... run the base kind of thing. This is wrong because there's another bad guy on it. I got it. I got it. Okay, I understand. So we have to clear the bad guys so that they don't, like, steal your bases, essentially. I guess I should have read the instructions. Guys with their hands bound behind their back are kind of crazy. Please have Bess. Bess, please be around. Oh, good. Thankfully, they don't mess with her when she's coming to, like, revive me. Alright, let's get back into the game here. And let's go back down here, because if we've attacked, we've got them coming. So they're gonna respawn. So we got that one cleared. We got this one cleared somehow. I'm getting full, I think. We gotta get this one cleared before they come back. I don't know where they're coming from. So, okay. And now we got some stuff to pull. And I can hear another door opening somewhere. I think it's gonna be downstairs, probably. Yep, looks like the vault opened up down here. Okay. No breakable things? Nah, that was close. Don't like close. Big wall. Big wall opened up to small door. Bess, you ready to rock? See if I've got anything generic in my inventory that I can clear, because yeah, we can clear that lumber. That's fine. This is the different one, maybe? I'm gonna check it out in just a second, because there's more stairs up here. Data at site of power. Ooh, look, kill a Jabberwock. Oh, I'm ready for that. That sounds like a big bad. Oh no. Do I go down there? I don't have climbing picks made. I think for time, guys. I think I'm gonna chicken out. Let's see where does this go? The crossways, that's where we were before. The heart of the realm. You know what? I'm gonna go back home. I've got to do this another day. Ooh. Did this come out? It did, okay. Just nighttime. Okay. Then from here we can hit map and travel to Respite. And there we are. We're back at the manor. And it's nighttime. And we're gonna wait for Bess to come on in. Bess, you were the star of the show. No doubt about it. Come on back. Come back in. You're gonna come in the house. We're gonna wrap this up for the day. Like and subscribe and follow along as we unveil the mysteries of the Fey Realms together.